Hi everyone, once again welcome back to my channel. I hope people are doing good. So we all know that UPSC prelims is going to be held on 28th of May, and today I am going to discuss a 6-month strategy for UPSC prelims 2023 because this is already November and we have nearly 6 months of time left. So let's see what is the possible way to plan our day and what is the possible way to complete the syllabus in these 6 months. So before making any plan, you have to keep few things in mind. That you have to remember that you are supposed to give 8 to 10 hours every day in order to complete the syllabus, because you have only 6 months of time left, and if you don't give 8 to 10 hours, then you can't complete it. So make sure that you are planning to give 8 to 10 hours every day. And the next thing is, generally we read NCRTs for UPSC, but in this 6 months if you keep on reading every NCRT, then you can't complete the syllabus and you will not be ready to give prelims. So that here, try to avoid NCRTs and read only those NCRTs which are not negligible. Like if you take economy, ncrts are really important for economy, so try to read ncrts of economy. In that way, read ncrts which are very important and read specific chapters from that ncrts. And the next thing is, first try to cover the important subjects like polity, history, economy, geography. If you finish important subjects first, then the leftover subjects will be completed later, because from these subjects you will be getting more number of questions. So it is recommended to complete all these important subjects first. And the next thing is, read newspaper every day. And here, if you don't want to read newspaper, at least read editorials every day. So try to make reading newspaper as a habit, and don't give up on newspaper. And the next thing is about optional. So here we have 6 months of time, and in this 6 months completing whole syllabus of optional is impossible. So at least complete 60% of your optional, and the remaining 40% will be read once you are ready for mains. So try to complete at least 60% of your optional. And the next one is about CSAT, and this CSAT should be practiced every day. If you are not perfect in CSAT, if you don't have a good touch in max, so it is recommended to practice CSAT every day, because if you don't qualify in CSAT, then your GS prelims paper will also be neglected. That is, they don't value that paper. So it is highly important to qualify in CSAT. So don't neglect CSAT, practice CSAT questions every day. And one more thing is, whatever you are reading every day, try to revise that. If you don't want to do revision on if you don't want to revise every day, you can keep a particular time for revision on weekends, and you can revise whatever you have learnt in the week. So revision is also important thing. Now, if we discuss about the schedule, that is, if we discuss about study plan for these 6 months, here we are going to neglect some topics like world history, internal security, social justice, society. That is because we don't have time, and as I told you, first we have to focus on important subjects. For now we are neglecting these topics. So in the 6 months, what we are going to cover is, in November we are going to cover polity and some part of optional and everyday current affairs, and June 2022 current affairs compilation. So here we are going with only June, because we are just starting the preparation and we don't want to make current affairs as a burden. So here we are only covering June current affairs compilations of any coaching institute. And once we have finished all these things, if we have time, we will revise July current affairs. If we don't have time, no problem, but in November we have to complete polity, some part of our optional, and June current affairs. And along with these subjects, along with these topics, daily we have to read one topic of ethics. Like from November to February, every day we are going to read ethics. Uh, that is because GS paper 4 is also important. So ethics will be read every day, and so small portion of topic will be covered every day. And after this, in December, we will proceed further and we will read economy optional, and July current affairs and August current affairs. And along with this, we will read governance or international relations based on our comfortable. That is, some will take more time to read economy. So, based on the time that is left in December, we will read governance or international relations. And now, coming to January, we will go with modern history and geography and optional, and September current affairs. And along with this, every day we will be doing ethics also. We have to remember that. And in February, we will cover geography, environment, ancient and medieval history, optional, and October current affairs. So here we have to remember one thing, that here medieval and ancient history can't be completed in less time. So here we are reading only some portion of ancient and medieval history, and after completing geography and environment only, we have to start reading this ancient and medieval history. And once ancient and medieval history um, have been completed, then we will go for art and culture. So this is why we have to read first ancient and medieval history. So in February, after completing geography and environment only, we will go for ancient history. If we don't have time in February, that's okay. We will complete the remaining topics in March, April and May. So in February we are going with geography and environment, and from March to April now we will do only prelim specific subjects. That is, we have already done with polity, geography, economy, modern history and environment. We will be left with ancient and medieval and art and culture. And once we have finished this ancient and medieval and art and culture, then we will go for previous year questions. We will be making notes, we will attempt mock test, we will also solve some CSAT questions. All these things will be done in March, April and May. And after February, you don't need to read optional, because your prelims is coming closer, and it is better to skip your optional for 2 to 3 months, and after prelims we will concentrate on our optional. So from this plan, it is very clear that from November to February, every day we have to do our optional and ethics and current affairs. And along with this, we will do every day test also. Like for current affairs, we have to keep on testing ourselves, because we have to know whether we are on right track or not. So every day we will be giving small quizzes also. And along with this, what we have to do is we have to concentrate on CSAT, because some people will be very weak in CSAT. So for those people who are worrying about CSAT, try to solve at least 5 to 10 questions every day from any topic. So that will be helpful for you. So this is the schedule that can be followed in this 6 months. So briefly, if you see, in November we are concentrating on polity, in December we are concentrating on economy and geography, on governance, and in January we are concentrating on modern history and geography. In February we are concentrating on geography and environment, and if time permits we will concentrate on ancient and medieval. And after this, in March, April and May, we will go for ancient and medieval and art and culture. So once we have done with all these things, then we will start practicing our previous year question papers, and we will give mock tests. So this is how you have to plan your 6 months. You have to be very specific with your planning, and you have to be specific while choosing your resources also. And here, if you ask me why we are reading only current affairs from June 2022, so that is because we don't have time. So once when we have completed our all the syllabus, once we are in prelims phase, that is once we have started revising for prelims exclusively from March, April, so then we will read other current affairs. That is, then we will read current affairs from January to May. So all these things will be covered in that particular time, so don't need to worry about current affairs. First thing you have to keep in mind is you have to complete the syllabus of important subjects. So those important subjects are polity, economy, modern history, geography, environment. So first try to complete all the subjects of important, which have a very importance in prelims and mains. So once you have completed that, then the main specific topics that you have, that can be covered later on. So try to keep in mind that when you are taking subject to read, it should be very important and it should have a high weightage in UPSC. So please keep in that mind. So I hope you have understood all the particulars of this 6 month strategy. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section below. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.